The Congress reached a deal on a 900 billion stimulus package. Will this money flow into the stock market? Also, we asked Reddit what the winning stock sectors will be in 2021. Do you agree with them? This is episode 9 of the Tendies Show. And a happy new year. Hey! Alright guys, that's enough of it, right?
Enough.
So guys, that was a great opener, I guess. How was your weekend? Because it's Monday, so I'm
it's Monday. Yeah. This song is going to be in my head.
It's Friday,
yeah. All night long.
Okay, so tell me all about it, man.
So my weekend was great. I did some interior design in my home.
Ooh, interior design, nice, man.
Yeah.
I leave that for the women, but
yeah. So, but it was really cool, and I'm trying to improve some things at home, and it's turning out quite well. If you ask me.
Yeah. So did you finish already, or?
No, I think it will be a multi-week program here.
Nice. Okay, good luck, man.
Thanks.
How about you?
Yeah, I had a pretty good weekend as well. Saw some friends, so that's always good fun. Had a couple of beers, so the weekend
always
was quite
good, man.
Yeah, the weekend was quite good. Daughter was happy, the wife was happy, I was happy, everybody happy, so that's always good.
Nice, that's
good
amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
How about you?
Thank you for asking this time.
Of course, we learned a lesson.
That's how we are.
Great. Yeah, I had a good weekend as well. I met up with a friend of mine, had some beers as well, talked about a little bit business and that's some fun things. But also I've been working on school because, guys, I'm still in school. I'm doing this besides my school, but it will be all right. I'm in my last year, so... that's a good one.
Finish that shit up?
Yeah, finish that shit up and then move on. So that's amazing. So that's it for my weekend cool, this week. But last Sunday, the Congress agreed upon a stimulus check of $900 billion. I guess that's insane. And they said it as well. It's one of the largest rescue bills in history. Each adult and each child will get $600. January 4 probably will the first ones will receive it, and they put a $284 billion paycheck protection program that's for small business loans, and according to Joe Biden, this is just the beginning. So I'm wondering, is this money going straight into the stock market? What do you guys think?
Well, for me personally, I think that I don't think much of this money will go into the stock market. For the first stimulus check that they gave, I think most of the money went actually into the stock market. But for this new stimulus package, I think most of the people are seriously in need of this money. I think most of the people will need to feed their children and themselves. And I think that most of the people will have to pay for their rent. And I think that a big chunk of people are actually behind on their bills. So they're really going to need this money. And that's what I think. I don't see this money flow directly into the stock market, right?
Yeah,
like because previous time, it felt to me, sorry to interrupt you, but previous time to me, it felt like the money was going straight into the stock market because after the stimulus checks were coming in, people cleared their check and then you saw the money flowing into the stock market, right? We saw millions and billions of dollars flowing into the stock market every single day. I don't see that happening this time. I think people will keep the money because they are in need of it, or they are afraid to really need it, right?
Yeah. So are you saying that with the first stimulus, the real impact on this virus wasn't clear yet for people, or they didn't feel it yet, and now it's getting really hard for them?
To be really honest, I think with the first stimulus, most of the people. I say it correct if I say most of the people, because I think the majority of people didn't really need the money back then.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, that's what I thought.
Because they had their own buffer and you know they had their security stash or whatever. I think they have all burned. Most of the people have burned to that. I think we switched momentum where in the previous stimulus most of the people, the majority, more than 50% had a buffer, and they were like, okay, thank you for the money. So now we gotta do a fun holiday or whatever. It's a little extra, it's a bonus, thank you. Of course, this is not for the people who actually are in need of that money back then, but for the people who weren't in need of that money. And I think now the momentum has switched, and I think that now the majority of the people is actually in need of that money, and so they will probably use it. And then I think if you, let's say that 51% is now in need, right? So the majority is in need of that money. And then probably there's 20, maybe 30% of people who are like, yeah, we don't really need it as of right now, but let's not spend it because we might need it. And then the other, let's say 19 or 20% is probably like, thank you. I don't need that money. I got saved enough. Like my income is good. I'm not gonna lose my job because I'm in tech or IT or whatever, and that's a booming sector. So I'm not afraid. I'm gonna put that money into the stock market.
It's a bonus.
They will probably see it as a bonus. So I think some money will flow definitely directly into the stock market, but that will be
a small amount.
Yeah, so we won't see that like as a big impact into the stock market, I think.
Yeah, true.
So my opinion on this, I saw images where people were in line to get some food.
Yeah, true. That's what I saw as well.
To get the food as a help package. Yeah, the food banks. Yeah. Right, thank you. Where they were waiting in line and in queue just to get some food. People are getting hungry, and it's really hard for me to imagine that people are hungry at the moment in America, but it's happening here. There are also people.
It's happening here in the Netherlands as well. Of course, we're a rich country. The United States is a rich country, but there is. The poverty is growing. I think that's a serious issue.
And that is a serious issue. But to answer the question, is going to flow into the stock market, not directly. However, people still have to buy food. People still have to buy stuff for in their homes. Stuff gets broken sometimes, and even if you don't have money, people will, even if you have a little bit of money, people will buy stuff.
Yeah.
And where are people going to buy this stuff?
Yeah, because everything is
right now, because everything is
online.
Yeah.
So my opinion on this is that certain sectors may benefit from the stimulus, but not directly.
Again, the internet sector probably.
So basically what you guys are saying is, you said, okay, there will be a small portion going into the stock market for the people who don't really know it,
unnoticeable.
Need it, and
probably unnoticeable.
But a lot of people will need it right now in these times, and they will not put it in the stock market directly, because you said, okay, maybe they will not put it in the stock market directly, but if they would spend something on, let's say, Amazon or something, it will go in some way into the stock market.
And as a final note, I like the quote of Joe Biden, "This is just the beginning."
This is just the beginning.
I like that one.
So,
but it's a problem that the United States needs it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
Stimulus package.
It's nothing to celebrate here, right?
Because we in the Netherlands, we haven't received the stimulus package, right? So I think that it's a shame that they need it. Well, not a shame, maybe more like a pity that they need it. So it's a sad thing that they need it.
Yeah.
But yeah, anyway, they really need it, I guess. Like if I read the like some forums, like some people are seriously in need of this money.
Yeah, true.
So I think it's a good thing, and it's good that Joe Biden said that this is just the beginning. So.
And you also just said, like, there are some people in IT and other sectors who don't really need the money. They will put it into the stock market, right?
Yeah, but unnoticeable. Like
exactly, unnoticeable. But about that point, thanks for the slide, man. Because
I did the slide.
With returns up to 500% in 2020 was the year of renewable energy and biotech. We have asked Reddit what they think which sector will be booming in 2021. But guys, first, I would like to know what you think.
Ladies first. Go ahead.
Yeah, there we go again.
For it.
there we go again, right? What I think in this regards, we like to go to places. We like to be social. We like to get new experiences. So what I would say, and entertainment, like we like to be entertained.
Yeah.
All that stuff that's falling away right here. I hope that in 2021, when there would be a vaccine and some part of the society can turn back to normal. I really think that sectors like entertainment parks, right?
Disney.
Like Disney.
Just theme parks or
Theme parks, like Disney, but it's in the entertainment sector, right? So, theme parks, I think this can be a really, really big possibility to invest in. But it's a big but. If the vaccine works, and if we go back to normal, that might be a really, really big chance for us as investors here. Because don't forget, we as people, we are social creatures. We like to go out. We like to be in contact with other people. And we like to be entertained. And theme parks is all of that. It's being together. It's being together with your family.
It's not only theme parks. It's hotels. It is cruise ships. It is everything. It's cinemas. Right, like it doesn't have to be on a holiday, but it can also be an evening out, like going to a restaurant.
Just do something fun
with your girlfriend or your wife. Like have a good bite of food, and then go to the cinema afterwards, and then you know what.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine, like in 1 year or something, you will just be with your darling and say, "Hey, babe, let's just go to the movie. Let's just go out and have some dinner somewhere." I'm honestly already looking forward to that time, man. It's insane.
About the movie, I'm not sure if I want to go to a movie ever again. Like, why not? Seriously, I don't miss the cinema.
No?
Huh?
Bro, I think I will get a subscription when I'm a little bit older. Man. Yeah, I really like it.
I had a subscription. I paid the full year for my cinema subscription.
I remember you didn't go.
Really? Zero time.
Fun story, really fun story here. When he signed up for the subscription, I already told him, dude, you're not gonna go. No, I'm gonna go. He didn't go.
No, I haven't been there. But the problem was I needed time for myself. So that's why I had the intention. Yeah. Anyway, different story. Regarding 2021, I do agree with you. Entertainment and travel is going to be big in my opinion, but it all depends on how fast we can get the vaccinations and how fast we can get at a certain grade that we need to have for coverage for the vaccination. So that will be all depending. But if you looked at from an investor's perspective, it's either going to be this summer or next summer, right? Mm-hmm. So go ahead, invest in those sectors because it's going to happen anyway. Yeah, at least that's what I think. But for 2021, my personal belief is electric vehicles. I think we've seen a critical mass now, and a tipping point where the price of an electrical vehicle spread out over 5 years, ownership of that vehicle is going to be cheaper than owning a internal combustion engine car. So I think that's going to be a really important thing, and thus we will be requiring more charging stations and stuff like that. I think that's going to be is going to have a huge lift off. And renewable energy, like renewable energy had a pretty big lift up in this year. Honestly, I missed out of that trend. I'm not following this trend. I'm not trying to chase the trend or whatever because that's always a bad thing to do, right? But I think the world is transitioning into renewable energy and it's going in that direction fast, and we have only just started. If I'm on my bike here in the Netherlands and I drive around in like neighborhoods and I see how many people have solar panels on their roofs, do it for once. Like I challenge you guys, do it. Take out your bike or your car. I don't care how you commute, but open your eyes and have a look at the roofs and see how many people have solar panels on their roofs. Well, it's only 10 or 20% of houses. Mm-hmm. And that's a lot, actually. Yeah. Like there is 90% potential, but 5 years ago, you saw that maybe like solar panels once or twice per day. Like it's crazy now.
But it's still growing.
Yeah. But the thing with that is, if they are building new houses, they will put it automatically. They will just put it on the roofs.
Yeah.
It will be on all the roofs of the house that are built right now.
It's mandatory. Like in the Netherlands, it's mandatory.
Exactly, right? And only the houses that were built like in 1930s and everything. Well, they only have it if the people who are living in it say.
I am seriously considering it right now.
Well, it's a great thing, I guess, because I live with my parents and we got it as well, and it's looking pretty fun because you see the thing going backwards instead of.
It feels good, right?
Yeah, it's.
But I would like to have the Tesla solar panels, of course. Yeah. And the Powerwall, but we don't have them here in the Netherlands. But as soon as we have them here in the Netherlands, I'll be the first.
Well, let's go back to Reddit because Reddit thank you very much for responding to the question. And we have been checking out your answers, and the top 5, we made a top 5 of things that you thought will be booming in 2021. The first one is renewable energy, because that's what you said as well, right? So that's quite good. The other one was genomics, so it's biotech as well. Just like the introduction, we already said it. Biotech is going insane as well with stocks like CRISPR. Or
expected to go insane, right?
Expect to go insane. True. But this year as well. So that's one thing. And electric vehicles as well. If you take a look at Tesla, for this year they went up with like 700%.
Yeah, but also NIO and other cars like.
Yeah, true.
Nicola.
No. And then we got cybersecurity. And psychedelic medicines and marijuana. That is another one that you guys think will be on the top of our list in 2021. Or
we received 170 comments, right? And I think that's absolutely awesome that there is a community out there, the Reddit community, that is so interactive. You ask a question and 170 people take the time to respond to that question. So thank you all for responding to the question. I really love to read your feedback. And
I think the most amazing part here that there are people like us, that are interested in this kind of topics and that are interacting with each other. I think that's the Tendies show. We like to do the kind of stuff. And it was really amazing to hear this.
Yeah, basically we are all the Tendies show. Only the thing is that we are sitting here and
and we
just love the support from you guys and girls and everything. It's just amazing.
But the biggest one was renewable energy, right?
Yeah, renewable energy.
Most people said renewable energy.
Top of the list.
And also genomics.
Yeah,
I'm going to be big in 2021. I'm going to invest big in genomics.
Genomics is
like seriously. Like I'm going to invest a whole lot of money into genomics. I really believe that shit. I really think it can change the way that we treat diseases, that we stop diseases, that we spot diseases, and I think it can like hugely lower the cost that we have in the healthcare system, and that's so big. And this is going to be my 5 to 10 years play, but I'm going to invest big in this sector.
Well, there's a fun thing because Shaquille O'Neal once said he was talking with someone and he said, okay, I only invest in companies that will bring huge value to other people, and I think that's an insane thing. That's amazing to just view it on that way. So you see
these companies really do it, right? And they have 10x potential. Not as maybe it's going to double, but they have 10x potential.
Yeah,
this can be really big. This sector
because right now it's not that big right now, right? And it's growing.
Well, it is big, but it's not big. It's not blue chip big. So we don't have the blue chip stocks yet.
And that's the right way to think. I think it would be a really nice long-term investment here.
Yeah.
And don't expect it to be times 10 in 1 year, maybe.
Maybe even because we had this huge rally in 2020. Maybe even expect a correction, right? So before we will get into the next big rally. So I'm definitely starting January 2021, which is almost, of course. I'm definitely going big into genomics. Definitely going big into renewable energy. That will be, I guess, my main focus together with China, as I already said in an earlier episode. I think those 3 are going to be. I'm going to give this a little bit better thought in my Christmas holiday. But I think those 3 are going to be my big gambles or my big investments in 2021. Nice. I think that's going to be my fun stuff.
Cool. How are you thinking about this? Same or?
So what I think is great about biotech here is that it's not only commercially very interesting to save costs, but you also combine saving costs with really making people's lives better here, or even saving lives for that matter.
Yeah.
I think that's really interesting. It's something I'm going to deeper here.
Yeah.
So that's one thing, but also where I was starting with the theme parks, the cruise ships, they're still interesting. So I'm also going to invest in that one.
Okay, so maybe we'll be seeing something of this in the Tendy portfolio show.
Yeah.
Maybe in later episodes, because this is almost the ending of this episode, because we will do a small little summary of this one, as we do always. And we start with the stimulus check.
Yeah.
So, you guys said, this will not go immediately into the stock market, maybe in some sort of way, like people buying something from Amazon or whatever, and you think, okay, only smart parts of it will...
Side effect.
Yeah. Only
Side effect, unnoticeable.
But we will not see anything of this in the stock market, all right? And then, the bangers of 2021, according to you Reddit fans, it's amazing.
Thanks again for responding.
And genomics. So that's it for today. Thanks again as well for responding. Thanks, Jurgen. If you like this one, please leave a like. Hit the subscribe button to see everything that we post, and hit the notifications to always stay updated and see the newest videos as first. So that's it for today, guys. We see you all in the next episode. Bye bye.